Never before, of course, had a queen won the crown of England. Mary's reign was the first of its kind. The accession of Matilda, Henry I's daughter, in the 12th century was resisted by her cousin Stephen, who denied her right to rule. She was not crowned and granted only the title Lady of England. So Mary's accession was therefore without precedent, and of course it was an outcome that her father Henry VIII had gone to great and infamous lengths to avoid. Many questioned whether indeed a woman could wear the crown. The monarch was understood to be God's representative on earth, to be a figure of defence and justice, a role premised on military might. And so the language, image and expectations of English monarchy were unequivocally male, and the rights of a queen regnant a matter of great speculation and uncertainty. And these are the challenges which Mary faced during the early months of her reign. Now, of course, she did have positive precedents of female rule within her own family. Her grandmother, Isabella of Castile, had, though married, proved that a queen could sway an independent sceptre to great effect. Isabella, the dutiful wife of Ferdinand of Aragon, was as well queen regnant of Castile. She was a highly successful role model of early modern queenship. She was a warrior queen. She had to fight for her throne, to protect her sovereignty, and she achieved her long cherished ambition, the reconquest of Granada, the last Muslim kingdom in Spain. Catherine of Aragon's, Mary's mother, also inherited something of Isabella's courageous determination. Catherine of Aragon has herself been recently reassessed in historiography. We can now see Catherine less as the victim of the divorce, but beforehand a much politically accomplished and determined figure. She acted as regent when Henry was fighting in France in 1513. She mobilised the English forces against the Scots and secured a spectacular victory at Flodden Field. And so I think we can see that Mary's Spanish ancestry was enterprising, combative and courageous. And under Catherine's direction, Mary was educated for queenship in a manner not generally acknowledged. Catherine drew on her own experience, consulted leading scholars, in particular the Spaniard Juan Luis Vive, and of him and others she commissioned educational treatises. Such was the respect for Catherine's learning that much was expected of Mary. As Erasmus wrote to Catherine, "Your qualities are known to us. We expect no less of your daughter Mary." And it seems Mary fulfilled her promise. She wrote a Latin letter at the age of 9. She translated the prayer of St. Thomas Aquinas at 12. Ambassadors report in letters Mary's accomplishments, language and music. And we see also that Mary's upbringing was also rich in experience of the practice of politics. She was betrothed to the French Dauphin at the age of 2.5. She entertained ambassadors, and at 9 she went to the Welsh marches as head of a vice-regal court. And so long before her accession, we can see that Mary had assumed political authority. She'd acted as a patron and a ruler. Her marches household, her time in the marches during the 1525, became a centre of courtly culture, a font of political power, and a nexus of patronage relationships. And so the experiences of Mary's childhood and adolescence are key to understanding her reign. These years saw the emergence of a well-educated, determined and courageous woman with a strong Catholic faith and an unwavering emotional but also politically pragmatic commitment to the Habsburgs.